Welcome back. We now turn our focus to the importance of digital security as governments, businesses and individuals navigate an increasingly connected world. Now, the upcoming International Cybersecurity Conference that's set for April will bring together experts, policymakers and innovators to discuss emerging threats, resilience and opportunities in the cyberspace. Joining us to share more is Elisabeth Simon, CEO of DS Technology and one of the key drivers behind the conference. Elisabeth, good evening and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Good evening to you too. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We appreciate your time this evening, Elisabeth. Perhaps just to start with, give us an overview of what the main goal is of this year's International Cybersecurity Conference.
Okay, thank you very much for this platform and fair enough to the question. So the main goal of the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference and Exhibit 2026, it's basically just to strengthen Namibia's digital resilience by bringing together policymakers, cybersecurity experts, academia and young innovators, as well as industrial leaders. So at the end of the day, it is just for innovators to collaborate on practical solutions that are emerging when it comes to cyber risks. So this conference, the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference, in particular timely because it happening now, it's because of that the rest of the Africa is accelerating a digital transformation across government, services, bankings and minings and telecommunication, education and SMEs. So we will increase on our exposure to cyber threats, and that's the reason why we have this type of conferences that happen every year. And this is actually the third edition that's happening.
What are some of the key themes or, priority areas that will be discussed this time around?
So the priority areas that we are looking at, particularly in when we are hosting the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference that's taking place from the 22nd to the 24th of April, it is including national cybersecurity policies and regulatory frames and how we can protect our critical infrastructures in terms of mining, energy, banking, and telecoms. This is also an advantage to small, medium enterprises to get some awareness in terms of cybersecurity threats. And this also includes artificial intelligence and cyber risks, such as cyber crimes, data protections, and digital forensics. As we all know, Namibia has launched last year's Data Protection Act, as well as the cybersecurity.
Well, we do know, of course, that, cyber threats are rapidly increasing. I mean, just earlier in the program, in our news, we had a story about 600, individuals arrested in a cybercrime crackdown just across Africa. But so talk to us about, the biggest risks that's currently facing countries like Namibia and the region when it comes to cybercrime.
Okay, thank you for that question. So one of the biggest risks that includes or that has an impact on the Namibian development is the ransomware attacks that are targeting like financial institutes and small, medium enterprises. As we all know, like many organizations still underestimate like cybersecurity as like purely an IT issue, when in reality it is just a national economic security issue. One of the biggest risks as well is phishing and identity theft schemes, data breaches involving government or healthcare systems, as we have seen what happened in the past as well, insider threats and weak internal controls, and just also not having the awareness of that cybersecurity does attack any person, any organization or entity.
And will the conference, address the role of emerging technologies such as, artificial intelligence, both in creating and, combating cyber risks?
Sorry, I didn't get you quite there. Please repeat that question.
I was asking, will the conference also address the role of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence when it comes to creating and combating cyber risks?
Yes, 100%. As much as AI is a very good tool to use, right? At the same time, it has bad and good advantages. So the bad advantage is that, some people use AI like for cyber crimes, deepfake scams, and so forth. Whereas AI can also be a very good advantage in terms of tools that can be used for detecting real-time issues that are threatening, in terms of cyber security crimes. So AI does play a very big role, but having to attend such as the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference, it will just be, it will give out awareness in terms of how we can actually protect our data and how best we can actually make use of the AI tool ethically.
Well, with the conference, what opportunities will there be for young professionals and perhaps students interested in building careers in cybersecurity?
Well, the greatest opportunity is now, and we're happy to announce that there are as well like student passes and discount accesses, career mentorship sessions, and this is during the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference that's taking place from the 22nd till the 24th of April. So it also, young professionals are also able to participate in terms of skills workshops, as we are going to be having master classes as well, and internships, networking opportunities, innovative pitch platforms that they will be given as well, exhibitions, booths showcasing cybersecurity tools. So Namibia is developing like a local cybersecurity talent rather than just entirely like depending on expertise that are coming from outside.
What outcomes or impact is it that you hope to see after the conference concludes, Elisabeth?
Okay, so when we are looking at the outcome, we are looking at actually strengthening the National Cybersecurity Collaboration Framework. And this framework, policies are recommendations from the government. And this purpose is just to increase small, medium, and awarenesses and preparedness, concrete partnerships between private sectors and academia. And the best place actually to come in, like do like a collaboration, it is when you have to attend the Namibian International Cybersecurity Conference. It does allow you to at least engage by just networking as well. And then perhaps young professionals focusing on women and youth empowerment, they are able to get internships on platforms as such. So these are very great opportunities actually to engage or to network with investors or speakers that are going to be coming to the conference. Now, the conference is also now like really ideal for like government officials, ICT and cybersecurity professionals, banking and mining executives, SMEs and entrepreneurs, law enforcers, university students, tech startups, policymakers, and the unskilled labor as well. So no one is left out.
Well, Elisabeth, thank you so much. Any final remarks from you?
So my final remarks will just be that we are really looking forward that we actually do get a turn-up from delegates that can come from corporate companies or organizations, inclusive of the micro, small, medium enterprises, given that it does tackle as well small, medium enterprises, especially as well the government, because after the conference, we are able to contribute some legal framework to the upcoming bill that is busy being drafted through the parliament.
Well, Elisabeth, we wish you all the best for the last bits of planning for the conference, and thank you so much for joining us this evening. We appreciate your time.
All right, thank you very much.
That was Elisabeth Simon, CEO of DS Technology, speaking to us about the Cybersecurity Conference that will be taking place in just about a month's time here in the capital. Well, we've come to the end of this evening's edition of the Daily Roundup, but we're back tomorrow, 6 p.m. sharp, here on NBC One. So do join us then. From myself and the team, it's good night and thank you for watching.